Hello, hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the first or only stream of the day. Give me just a second, just gonna... Right. We're hearing some whoop whoops and some doop doops. Wait. Oh, I changed it to Dark Flame Cleft, otherwise we could have done... Oh, but it's... Oh, it says... Okay. What? That's fine. You're fine. Which one we're doing again? Theater of Panos. Let's see if Troelsen is streaming. Oh, he is? Just going on the auction house, do we need to? Nah, we're Gucci for now. Just need to do it afterwards.
I'm so ready. But I'm only doing it because it's a 12. If we defeat him, I'm down to 10 to a week again. I'm only doing this to fill my vault. It's the last year I need on this. It's a weird to like these keys to like just fun.
Oh crap, it's...
We'll find out in a moment. I didn't talk to all. I think that. Russians are usually like a hit or miss. Either they're really good or they're really bad. I feel like there's no in between.
Alright, got to visit the Troelsen. Three rare skip scal. I'll follow whatever they do. We start off with the Mind Soothe, as always. All this is so chill, Chan. Just do this. I could actually consider swapping away from this trinket. Okay, we should go like this. Yeah, boy. That warlock was in an unfortunate spot. Honestly, I thought that was the hunter next to me, so I just gripped the warlock even though he wasn't melee range. Oh, this is a little bit awkward, but... Okay, we managed. %5 healing from restorative sap. I feel like the trinkets aren't actually possibly as impactful as last season. Holy moly. That shot was almost one shot. Close 7 to my brethren. Oh. You know what? We just give that to the warlock. Oh, fuck! I mistaken it. Can I line of sight here? Yeah, I can. Ah, I'm stupid. But we're managing. Everyone knows the skip. Very nice, very cool. Love being able to just put up the biggest freaking shield ever. And then tank's not taking damage. How much was that shield for? 6.8 mil? Oh my god, he's going down with a 3 mil shield on him. No, there's only just got him through his shield. Feel a little sorry for the hunter. Oh, well, he still gets it on. It was a very late one, but better late than never, I've heard. Honestly, it matters more that our DPSs get ahead, so. Ooh, that is not... what you want to have happen. Fortunately, I don't need haste. Or just healing. Nice, we had to interrupt. This song is so memey. Unfortunately, Mindsuit is not working on that. Dragonkin and humanoid. Kinda weird that it works in Dragonkin. I wonder if that was like when it came out, it was that was like a lot of Dragonkin in Endgame, maybe. I think we created that Warlock and army with that PI. Oh, I do not want to get farted on. We're just chilling. Oh, unfortunately the paladin went out of mana. I suspect that's going to cost the warlock a bit. Oh, it's because we're pulling onto the boss, okay. Hey, Bonnie! For a second, I almost thought I hadn't even gone live or something, because what had swung by. But then we get the goat. The cheese master herself. In the flesh. Oh, I forgot to use... Yeah. How are you doing today, Boon Boons? No! Fuck. I thought it was safe. Me bad. Any combat resistance in the chat? There we go. Holy moly, I can't see anything. all I could see was his big ass. What? I gotta like how I'm like, oh no, I made a mistake. I shouldn't have made a mistake ever. It's just such an easy key.
It's a plus 12, mother flipper.
And here we don't touch anything or anyone, because if we do, we get shackled. Getting shackled is no bueno. I don't think that technically anything can drop in here that I actually want, so we're just here to help out a friend. And that's just how nice we are.
Wannabe says, "What?
Is that the bunny? The bunny farty party? I appreciate the heck out of you, Moon Moons. How is it okay that a person is both so funny and so pretty at the same time, huh? I do not have a dispel for the second one. Little unfortunate that I don't have single target dispel here, but we're fine. How's the packaging going? Ole. By the way, is the music kind of loud? I feel like it is a lot of what I can hear in my ears, but technically it isn't necessarily the same for you.
Coffee says, I can't hear it, lol.
You can't hear it? Sounds perfectly balanced to me.
Watch your step.
Also, hello, Goofy. You guys weren't prepared for this stream, huh? But that's the thing about being a meme streamer, memer streamer.
Says, morning hee hee.
You never know when to expect me. How are you feeling today, Coffee?
Bunny's Bean says, it was Coffee who said XD.
I knew it was Coffee who said it. You take me for some distracted ADHD brained person. If so, you would be right.
Says, okay so far.
Nice. We take those, we take those.
Coffee says. Bunny being a good lass and being productive.
Then again, Coffee. When is Bunny not being a good one? A good bean.
Coffee says. When she gaming for hours on end.
Well, that wouldn't be any of us, am I right? Imagine playing video games. Oh god. This is unfortunate development. No, God, fucker. You know what? I'll just let the rest of this fight play on. They don't need me. Why did the Warlock and the Paladin never use combat res? Well, Bonnie has been a bit busy recently, so I feel like if she allows herself a bit of gaming, I can see it in my heart to forgive her. Is it tomorrow you're getting the treatment, Miss Boon Boon? At least now I should feel more than confident going into plus 13 Theater of Pain.
I have an extended supply of goods for Outlanders.
Look at how much cheaper it is with like the... It's for just 200. Wow. And then we buy these. These are barely any more expensive, so. All right, chat. Do you guys believe? So we have 43 areas. Oh, I thought that you were referring to like area 53 or whatever, like the alien area thing.
Wannabe says TTS is super far behind XD.
Are you sure that that maybe you're not like behind in the live? Because the text-to-speech arrives like by me as soon as you've written it in the chat.
Brother Bev John says hello.
Like 2 or 3 seconds later, maybe. Wait, waterworks. Oh, not the rookery. You guys can't hear the music at all? Really? No, those are some pets. Are these guys pre-mades? Let's get the. All right, Chad. We should time this. Actually, I should start recording. Imagine if we get a video. All right, Chad. Are we ready? Ronaldo the GOAT. Rika Chica the Ronaldo. Good luck. Thank you, Koffa. Oof. Very hot coffee. Many hot. All right, let's knock out one shot. Usually not getting one shot is a really good start. Like, really poker, you know? This, I feel like this always goes a little bit wrong. Like if this goes 100% right, then something's wrong. And you're definitely not gonna time the key. Okay, we survived. Someone. You know what? We're just gonna close down this and this. Hopefully that gives me a few more frames. Because things have not been running in 60 FPS until now. Yeah, I think that gave a bit more frame rate. Well, Bonnie, you just answered like 5 minutes late compared to me talking about it. Oh, I don't pull. I'll just do this. Sometimes I look so potato and just not casting anything because I'm like... I'm waiting for a cast to go off because I'm expecting there to be like a second or two until like my cast of whatever is off of cooldown. And then it turns out I'm way off. This. Okay, let's get Power Word or Shadow Word Pain out so we can get as much mana back from the end of this pool as possible. We did not manage to get a lot of mana back. But at least everyone managed to survive. You know what? We gotta take the W's where we can find them. We get the Warlock PI because they just pop their cooldowns. I've heard that Warlocks like that. They are kind of weird like that, but aren't we all a little weird in our own special ways, team?
Coffee says, yes.
Yes. The text-to-speech might also be really low today. Maybe that's one of the issues. We have far and away enough mana for this. I can still get full mana. Okay, I need to get closer so that the minions don't go to Narnia. I want them to be able to cleave. And the tank buster came, so we give a little bit of healthy hoo to the tank. Electro Crush. We already had a shield on him, so he barely took any damage. You know what? Didn't even pop a cooldown. I probably should have, but we managed without. I feel like in this phase it might be better to just kind of spot heal a little bit on the people who need the healing, or like who take like the random damage, but otherwise just focus shields on the tank, because the tank seems to take some clobbering. Uh-oh. We've got man down. Okay, we've got man back up. Okay. Okay, we're gonna do this. A little bit of an unfortunate overlap that I had to run out at the same time as this happened. What? Ooh. That is unfortunate. Because I don't believe we have any more combat resist left. Don't believe it's necessarily over yet. Okay. It is what it is. Can't win every time. I feel like that boss is not necessarily as rough as some of the other ones, but obviously if it drags out and you start having trouble killing the mini bots, then bad things will start happening eventually. But it was nice people that we were with, and that actually counts for quite a bit. I feel like just actually getting good experiences with Puggin, like half the challenge. That's why we also take initiative to be nice. Are there any world quests that we can do while waiting? You know, we can deliver that quest. Or we can also get the irritated flower. That's like guaranteed 160 gold or something. So the blessing flower that gives a lot. No, it's Arathor's spear, right? Damn, they didn't even want me to.
Wannabe says, making golds.
Making gold, making monies. Crystallized does not give very much. Rampaging Blight. Oh, that's a dramatic name. If you see them, it's your duty to tell me. That became more British than Irish. No, I do not do like the paying for sub thing with gold. That is way too much gold. Like if I can get maybe 20,000 gold every hour, and then a sub costs 300k, then I would need to be farming for 15 hours, just farming, in order to get the sub. So no. You have to play the auction house. I don't know if there is as much playing the auction house now that the auction house is cross server. Well, Bunny, the thing is, if there's any one particular thing that is within the rule set that actually consistently gave you that amount of income, then you would not, like, people would tend to do that, and then that would mean that that would not be as worthwhile anymore. So mostly just like if you do straight gold farming, there's just not really going to be any particular thing that is within the rule set that is just going to give you a lot more gold. There should be certain things or certain farms you can do that is. I actually did a lot of BOE farming in Shadowlands. Fair. I do think that they have significantly cut into how much BOEs are dropped in raids now. Yeah, I have not gotten a BOE yet, Miss Boon Boon. Close on this. That, close on that, close on that, close on this. Start recording. Alright, Chim. Chim? This time we'll do it. Just gonna do this. There we go. Holy. I'm just gonna give him another pain suppression already. Oh my god, fuck, I had to tap out to change the music, bro. Copyright claims another victim. Oh my god, I look away, the tank almost goes in the red. A Death Knight's incredibly squishy or something. Oh well. I guess that's the only, or I guess the is actually kind of a silly question. Yes, they are the most squishy, but they're also the most self-healing. You know what? We just do this. And we have Shadow Fiend out. That should help us. Some passive healing. I'll let the DPSers do their thing. Okay, after the first pull, it's been kind of chill. Oof. That was some random damage that suddenly went out there. We almost have both of our PIs ready again. Yes, Bonnie. I should not have died to that, I'm gonna be honest. Honestly, I almost feel like we should do one of the gnarly duders before the big mama. The ones who use our health pool as a straw. As a paper straw. Because they suck a little bit. Okay, let's try and have as many shields out as we can. So if people get hit by random damage, it isn't just insta game over. Look at that clean movement, team. They call me a Mr. Clean. Because I need to clean up my act. Look at how nice this phase was. I've actually underestimated this boss. I thought that this boss did significantly less damage in the downtime. It turns out they actually kinda still slap in a way. Oh my god, that's what we call Sneon. Oh, I love when you just end up getting full value out of a power shield immediately. Just saving someone. Oh my god. And we had to stay in that phase for so long. It was a little bit gnarly, but we managed. This mob is probably the most gnarly one in the entire dungeon, by the way. And then there's one more of them right afterwards, which does not make the mob any less mean. Oh my god, the warlock. That warlock is the sneer. I did give him PI, so he did have that going in his favor. Oh, I have this ready for that pull. Oh no, it's the piety of okay. It's still fine, but I thought it was the clairvoyance. That would have been the notes. Oh boy. It's 3 mil healing per second. My brother in Christ. I'm not built for this. My heart is not built for this. Okay, my coffee has to be in the right temperature now, man. Oh! Perfect coffee temperature. Wait, I feel like that could sound really off when I have a coffee loving gamer in the chat and we call it coffee. I'm sorry, coffee, but you have the perfect temperature. I feel like I have been a little bit more confident recently, and I feel like that kind of comes off in comes across in my jokes as well. Like I'm doing a little bit edgier jokes, and I'm a little bit more comfortable leaning into them. I hope that you guys don't mind too much. We already have 60% of the trash, by the way. We are omega good on time. Rotation, we move, and we're more than good. I'm gonna look out for the tank's HP just to make sure that if he gets close to spookiness, then we probably PS on him. Damn, the cooldown reduction on combustion. The only thing is, it is actually so sad to me that you can pop combustion and it isn't even like... I feel like when you pop combustion, it should be like you can feel your E-Dong arise. Oh, here we go. Bingo, he's fine. That is unfortunate. Why did he stop right before the bombs? No, fuck. It took too long. Do we really? Nah, it's game over on this boss pool. Not quite sure what happened with the charge there. It's actually so difficult to see on this character. Oh, with that mount, if you're above or below or at perfect height. I'd be surprised if this is still timeable. Okay, we got all of them, right? So the next one I can just dispel, like, It's a little gnarly that the spell also has a immediate component to it. Who gets it? That person. That's fine. Use those on myself. I feel like this is one of the boss fights where you actually just have to have, like, brain activity over 9,000 as a healer. If this dungeon is still timeable, it is actually just... Are they all gone? I think so, right? So I can just dispel immediately. Yeah, mage is in combust, so I can just use PR on him immediately. I had to dispel him there, otherwise things would have gone sideways with healing. Oh my god, Warlock, please! Oh my god. Okay. That was definitely not risky at all. My heart. My poor heart. I'd say we've done it quite decently up until then, and then... yeah, not so decently for a while. Or just like basically just one pull we lost the progress we'd made. But we have 10 minutes, and if it's like 3.5 minutes per boss. Then it would be like 7 minutes. Then we have 3.5 minutes to clear trash. Hey, Geta, how are you doing? Welcome, welcome. Sog. Oh god. He starts off taking the auto. Oh god. Okay, we're fine. Okay, then we do this. That. Oh my lord. This boss is not messing around, team. testing the width on that thing a bit too much there. But hey, no stuns, so... Oh boy. Oh, we're fine, team. Jesus Christ. Just... let me beat this boss. Yeah, that was the least clean I've done of all of that. Oh. Oh, we did it.
Watch your step.
Okay. On the last boss, I also definitely did not use my cooldowns optimally. Come on. There we go. Okay. Anyway, I'm just gonna use this. This is a little bit awkward. I'm not gonna lie. I've actually not used evangelism this entire dungeon until now. I'm such a prepared priest. I'm doing this like level of keys, and I'm forgetting freaking evangelism, bro. Unfortunately, this is pretty much a dead key, but it seems like people want to at least just finish. I feel like this dungeon in general is kind of a rough one on healers. There's like quite a few bosses where it's just a test of healer. Like Big Mama, the jump start is absolutely savage. On the second boss, the dispels, if they're not done correctly, are 9-9. On the third boss, it's just absolute like annihilation of healers. Fourth boss is the only one where you have to manage the 2 dots going out on people, but if you can do that, then it's actually kind of a chill boss. Okay. Pain suppression on the tank because it was taking a little too much damage for my liking. It's also a lot easier as a disciplined priest to heal people up if they, like, if you apply shield to them and it sticks, because then This. Holy, let me play my video game, please. Okay, one of them is down. They're like, I think in a plus 13 dark left. There was like one plus 13 I did where I did 1.1 mil healing per second. In this one I'm on almost 1.6 mil. Okay. That was a little bit of a rough start to the boss, but you know what? Oh my god, we don't even have percentage or enough percentage. That's a little bit rough. Here we can actually get to utilize the single target component of our hero talent. Okay, I actually have to be careful about my mana here. Okay, we're just gonna do this. Because we need to use cooldowns in order to maintain mana. We did not get to full mana before the boss fight started. Okay. And now we don't need to like rush to top people off. Okay. Okay, we're gonna use Trinket here. That should give me quite a bit more healing. Yeah, we managed to maintain or sustain our mana a lot better. What, we use PI here since we have charges of it. We do not have a lot of lasers left, huh? Ah, well, I'm done. Yeah, that was just unfortunate. Nice, okay. Do we have any cooldowns left? Oh, we survived, we survived. What? Someone just immediately left while we were 1% short. E-stress and WoW. Was it a stressful session in D&D? I'll just release and run down. I'll be fine. But at least we get some vital practice here. We just put a shield on already. Holy. I can't line aside, right? I can't line aside. Okay. That's what we're doing. Jesus Christ. Only works if we both line aside. My shoulders are broken. Oh, it was a boss fight in D&D today. How did the boss fight in D&D go? Also, yo, welcome to the new viewers. Hello, hello. Test 1, 2, 1, 2. Came just in time to see me complete this failed dungeon. But at least we got all the way through. And you know what? Sometimes that's what we take. Hello there, Rossfield Continuista, and welcome back. At some point, chat, we will get a video, or we'll record something that is worth a video. Let's see, graphics. We don't have vertical sync. Okay, desync that. Desync it. Make it the worst sync ever. I feel like Floodgate is actually just maybe the hardest of the dungeons this season. Dungeon difficulty tier list. Wow. So it's Rookery, Megagon, and Floodgate that are the hardest ones. I can agree with that. I feel like I feel like Rookery isn't as necessarily as hard on healers. It's a little bit annoying with especially with how spread people are on the last boss, and you have to manage like that dot together with other mechanics on the second boss. But I don't actually feel like it's that bad compared to some other stuff. You know what? I'll try to look actually what takes up my CPU. I'll close down Microsoft Edge, so no more music. I can end task on Discord. And now we have a bit more space. But now we don't have music. Now we don't have the epic whoops. What the heck? Now I can no longer hear my whoops. I just got a reminder. Gaming with Lily? Your vocal level 30? Crap! Are you still having fun playing a scaly boy or gal? Scaly lass? Scaly lass. Alright, chat. We are now in official gamer territory. I have pulled down the curtains. Enough is enough. We failed 2 keys. Now we're shutting out the outside world. It was probably the outside world weighing us down, right? 3rd time's the lucky charm. Oh, wait a second. It had stopped.
Coffee says. 3rd time lucky.
Yes. I feel like in the beginning when I used evangelism, it felt like doing lay on hands on people.
Five, four, three, two.
Hide the damage meter. He thinks we can hide our shame. We will not hide our shame. They were not kidding when they said deplete. Well, that's because they put in the wrong key. Alright, now our tomfoolery has ended. Our tomfoolery has ended, and we are ready to strike.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Let's hope that we have any kind of frame rate. Just any frame rate, just at least 1 a second, right? Alright, let's see. Should I use...
Watch your step.
I'll just immediately use pain suppression. And we do this. Oh my god. This pull actually just kills frame rate.
Watch your step.
I need to upgrade my computer. Jesus. I'm not even playing at like the highest graphics setting or anything. It's just
Kater says. Computer being poopy.
computer being poopy. Unfortunately, these days, it's not like the economy is in a place where you're just like, yeah, I'm just gonna spend because I feel so confident in how the economy is going right now. It's just trending all the right
Poppy
directions.
says. WoW is becoming too big for its own boots.
True. True. Boo. No. Ole. Well. Thank you, Paladin. You saved a life. You're probably not able to hear me. But friend, I hear you loud and clear. You want to time this dungeon. So do I. Wait. My brain is still just like, this is just, we're chilling. It is preparing itself for the horrors of the warp blood, the ones who put the paper straws straight into our veins. Just slurp it all up. That's not good.
Watch your step.
It's not what you like to see at all. Alright. Paladin, go for it. We give the Paladin a chance to pop off. Look at the frame rate. Am I on 30 frames per second? But hey, we don't need more than 30 frames per second, am I right? Okay, we just put Shadow White Paint on everything because then we get 1% mana back per target we have Shadow White Paint on, which is needed. Look at the mana. Easy peasy, ladies and gentlemen. Now I just have, like, we don't have the music playing anymore, but now it's just, like, in my head. Rent free. Making Mama Brown. Ooh. Yep. Gonna be taking a little bit of damage here.
Coffee says, stuck in my head.
Okay, put this up. I think I need to think of my cooldowns a little bit differently. Like, I have my trinket from the raid, I have evangelism, and I have ultimate penitence. I have my Shadow Fiend, which is actually a decent healing cooldown as well. Maybe I should think of it as that and not ever use it for damage. That's probably the call, honestly. Kill or block barrier. Okay, and then we do this. Look at that, Chad. Now that's a winner. So I think... Okay, I think I just learned something valuable there. I thought that if you use penance on a player or on an enemy, it basically didn't make a difference. But it might... Actually, I'm not sure. I'm not sure if you heal more with the penance that goes on... like, if you target it on a player rather than on a... Like, obviously it does, like, baseline, but... That guy almost... sent that bullet straight for my head. Okay. Look at the amount of healing I got on that penitence. Oh, penance. Very nice. Okay, we have much faith in us since we pull this immediately after the boss. Let me just... Holy! Okay, my trinket, I think, did quite a lot of healing there. It's... I feel like it's so difficult these days to find out, like, what healing is from, or like how much power is in what spell, because there are so many amplifiers. Okay, I'm not gonna stay here because I need to drink water. Get back some mana. Because each of these blood-sucking beasts, fiends, have an insane amount of freaking damage.
Watch your step. Watch your step.
You know what? We just use ultimate penitence. Oh my god. That was absolutely the right call there. We're gonna have one more of those. I think I'll just use a barrier. Yeah. Honestly, having these two packs back to back is just such a freaking hardcore. Yeah. Pain suppression? I don't know what happened there, but the tank just suddenly started taking a lot more damage. Wonder if cooldown ran out or something. I still have the stonk stuck in my chat. Help! Call 911. My brain don't brain so good anymore. I hope that those don't actually explode and do a gazillion damage. Okay, it doesn't.
I need to target something first.
This is so silly. What is with the amount of freaking one-shots and stuff? This is so silly. Oh god. There's a bomb crab. Grab people, grab people. Not like this, chat, not like this. I should have used PI on the Paladin, but you live and you learn. I kind of just wanted to get haste for myself, I'll be honest.
I'm out of range.
I used PI. We were just a bit far behind on healing. Oh, this is hectic. Is the word I was looking for. I'll actually just use Mana Fiend for, or like Shadow Fiend for mana. Okay, I need Shadow Word Pain on everything for mana. I need it straight into my veins.
Watch your step.
Even with trying to spread out Shadow Word Pains, I'm on 24% mana.
Watch your step.
Okay. I didn't want mana anyways. It's fine.
Grandpa.
Are we in the... Okay, we're fine, we're fine. I think that's a decent solution to that issue. Okay, there are no more, right? Okay, dispel that immediately, because there are no more bombs. Okay, this is a very chill boss. I should have used the power infusion already, but I was admittedly a bit distracted.
Target you.
Fuck. My bad.
Grandpa.
Okay, we're chilling, we're chilling. No more bombs, right?
Target you. Grandpa.
Okay, I'll use PI on the mage here.
Grandpa.
Okay. Nice. Holy, where are there even bombs? I don't think there are any left. Don't see any. I'm sorry, mage. I had to interrupt your beautiful spell.
Target you.
All right. I made do with 2 because I didn't want to risk
I must get closer.
any more shenaniganry with like possibly getting focused by the charge or taking more damage than necessary. Anything.
Target you.
Look at that.
I cannot attack that target.
Whew. Okay. I'll just go straight down there because I just need to slurp up mana juice.
I cannot use
Chat, do you think that we get this? Do you think that we time this? If we time this, I only need 2 more on plus 13, and then we timed all on 13. Oh, then I only need 1 more. Don't worry, I can count.
Says, I believe.
Yo, Kata. Thank you. I'll save the thing for the boss. Let me master spell because I don't think that it actually does a lot of healing, but or like the restorative algae or whatever, but it's an opportunity to use a spell that otherwise doesn't really see its use in this dungeon. Alright, chat. This is just pure healer check. Just pure healer check. Will we manage? Or will we let it slip? These bombs are sweaty, knees weak, arms spaghetti. There's spaghetti on his spaghetti already. Spaghetti's spaghetti, he's spaghetti.
Watch your step.
When you have a gazillion haste, it's a lot easier. You know what? We just use ultimate penitence. So far, so good. Okay, for the next one, we use Shadow Fiend. Okay. Shadow Fiend is out. And then we have my trinket. Hopefully that is enough. It was. I've not used my hero talent once. Theme, why am I... I'm actually just a potato. We're gonna... My brain didn't even register that it was the best one. But it worked out, so... Who cares, am I right? It was also only 2.3 mil healing.
I cannot attack that.
Okay, so first set of bubbles, go there, and then Paladin, go off King. We pop Shadow Fiend already, because I hope that it stays through to the... Yeah, it stays through to the AoE. That was a little bit awkward, but we're fine. Okay, we'll do... I'll pop Trinket. Oh god. I'm actually such a potato sometimes, team. I use my cooldown reduction hero talent. And then my instinct was to just start throwing down flashes because everything else was on cooldown. Oh, I made it through. I am a potato, 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 potato. But we've only had 3 deaths yet. And I feel like the hard part is over, basically. There's some trash right before the last boss that is a little bit testy. And not just testiculars. I say that the hard part is over, and then I immediately drop to like 5% HP. Okay. Manner. So the timer in this dungeon is actually relatively tight, huh? We've only had 3 deaths. I guess the all where we had 3 deaths was all like one pull, which made it real awkward. Okay, this mob is one of those gnarly bobs.
Watch your step. Frontal.
He hasn't actually done a whole lot of damage.
Watch your step.
Or maybe I've just been too good. Oh. If he's pulling that on top of the other two, then this guy has more faith in me than I have. Okay.
Watch your step.
We're putting ultimate penitence down.
Watch your step.
Oh. I made it out of that. Just barely alive.
Watch your step.
And I'm still too alive. We're just...
Watch your step.
Nah, this is actually fine. Don't know if people are good at using their defensives, but
Watch your step.
that was definitely not as horrifying as I could have feared. As I had feared. I'm on full mana. Oh, the blibbity bloop did that happen?
shall have the power I require. You dare question me?
AOE incoming. Stay
Okay, we use
That item is still recharging.
Trinket and Shadow Fiend. It kind of reminds me a little bit of when I played Arcane Mage. I was like counting my arcane blasts during burst, like 1, 2,
defensive.
3.
You dare pit your wits against mine? Try and die!
Okay. Then I'll use a PI on one of them, focus the other.
AOE incoming. Stay away from your
Here we will use Evangelism if necessary. Likely will be necessary, but we'll see. I'll just use ultimate or the Evangelism earlier. No need to sit on cooldowns forever. So
defensive.
it happens so infrequently that I can actually... Okay. We're fine. Having on-demand 20% damage reduction in the flash heal and fade is actually so freaking good. Okay, we're gonna put this. And it also does seem like they help out.
Stay away from your
Okay. So now we use this again. Shadow Fiend plus Trinket. And just for future reference for myself, I could easily have used a hero talent charge there. So I definitely have more in the tank that I'm using at the moment.
You dare pit your wits against mine?
Okay, we're fine, we're fine, we're fine. Okay, the boss is almost dead. Team, we have officially
defensive.
timed another plus 13. These guys, I bet you, if you saw a picture of them in real life, each and every one of them would be beautiful.
I require a target.
We actually did it. We only have one. We're only one key short
Kater says,
of having all plus
I
13s
told you
timed.
I believed.
I'll make this a video, easy peasy. Unfortunately, first plus 13 and second to last plus 13 doesn't quite have the same catch. All right, we actually timed another plus 13. We're one short. We're also getting, I think we're actually getting close to the highest rate IO on the server. Or I think that we're getting close to the highest IO of any priest on the server. What is the highest priest? The highest priest is 37 and we're 33.
Kater says, which one did you choose in DF, Rathian or Sabalian? Or can one have both?
You can only choose one. Oh, you can only choose one, but it's like when you have to choose between one or the other, you can basically choose the other one the next week. So it's not like a permanent choice. Or you can like choose to support either faction, as far as I remember. Personally, I'm gonna be honest, I don't really have much affinity towards either of them. Look at that, we had to do almost 1.6 mil healing per second overall in that dungeon.
Kater says, are good to know.
I feel like basically the story of Rathian in Dragonflight was you have to grow up, and the story of Sabellian was you have to let go. Like Sabellian was still not like had still not stepped into the new way the world worked. And Rathian was not mature enough to take on the leadership of anything. And then in the end, it turns out that neither of them become the leader. So, da 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 da, Scabby Badu. At least as far as I remember. Anyways, team, I'm going to hop out for now. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. It's been my pleasure. I hope you had a wonderful.
Kater says,
See you either later or tomorrow.
can do stuff without other people XD.
Other people are scary. Confirmed. Chat, I'll see you guys around. Peace out.